All right, a prodigal son, a prodigal daughter. Okay, let's get a definition first of what is a prodigal. Basically, I'm going to go through a list of things, and yes, they're hard to admit to, and yes, they're hard to accept, but as a parent, you often can clearly identify these areas. Okay, here's the list. First of all, they're living their life like a fool. All right, compulsive spending, money that they don't have. You know, I just spent $300 on a tattoo on my buttocks. You know, people tell you that, and it's like, I mean, what kind of answer? I mean, it's not like I'm going to say, well, let me see it. You know, I mean, how do you answer a person who is full of arrogant pride and just told you they got a tattoo on their buttocks? I mean, it's sort of hard to deal with because, you know, I mean, it really is. Okay, but that's one of the characteristics of the prodigal. Compulsive spending, money that they don't have. Rebellion. Not interested in advice from or instructions from anyone, especially parents, okay? Totally self-absorbed, self-centered. You know, kind of person that's going to post 25 pics of themselves every day on Facebook, all right? Promiscuous living, sex, drugs, alcohol, debauchery, sensual pleasure, okay? Irresponsible. Totally irresponsible, will not admit to any mistakes, will not admit to their stupidity, will not even acknowledge their stupidity, okay? Now, I want to give you some encouragement. You can do a lot of things right and still end up with a prodigal, okay, as a parent. You can do a lot of things right. In fact, you may look and say, well, yeah, there was some dysfunction there, but it wasn't that bad. So I just want to encourage you and tell you that you can do a lot of things right and still end up with a prodigal son or daughter. What is amazing is that gender has nothing to do with it, okay? You can have a son that turned out well, and you can have a prodigal daughter. You can have a daughter that turned out very well, and then you can have a prodigal son. So it's really not about gender. It can go either way, these conditions that create the prodigal. Now, there is a promise in the Bible. In Proverbs 22 and verse 6, it says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. So, you know, this verse is conditional. Your part is to train up a child in the way he should go. Now, there's a lot of dynamics to that, that can really screw that up and mess it up big time. Divorce is one of the things that can mess that up. You know, divorce, I think it was Billy Graham said divorce was like trying to unscramble an egg. You know, once it's done, it's done. And so, you know, you can have mixed signals. Often the children get mixed signals when a divorce is occurring, or before the divorce. You know, you might have this father that has a good modeling for the children, but the mother has bad characteristics, or vice versa. You know, the mother may be the one that has the modeling and the proper modeling for children, but the father is totally irresponsible. And often the child, the prodigal, will go to the weakest link. Whatever the weakest link is, okay, oh, I got this father, he's rebellious, he's this, I like him, he's cool. I don't want any of this structure. I don't want any of these commandments, thus says the parent, or thus says the Lord, or anything like that. So often the prodigal will gravitate to the weaker link. And so you get mixed signals, and the children, you know, don't know which one or what to believe.
Check us out on the web at isthatreallyinthebible.com.